Eagles Kingdom gon' be the nation if you ain't know it. Hella been shaking, the rumors breaking cause we exposing. Got no more patience, your time is wasting, we quickly growing. Unite to save when we walk in the path that's flowing. The king is risen, begin the end of a lot is trending.
If it's one mediator between man and God, right? I don't think we really say that enough to make people see. It's one mediator between man and God. Now, some people will be like, well, that's just Christ. Well, the one mediator is always the anointed one. Who stood before men at Noah time? Noah did. Noah was at the door of the ark. Everybody else had to come through Noah, the one mediator. It wasn't no 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 Noahs. It wasn't no 5, 6, 7, 8 of what? Moses. It wasn't no 6, 7, 8 of Jesus. Now, it was other people that went through the door and did the works of Christ. The works that Christ did, because they walked through the door that God has created, they was able to go out and do those very same works. But if you don't walk through the door that God created, you can't do the work. You'll be working in vain.
Yo, how you guys doing?
What's up? What's up? Peace, peace.
Doing all right. Quick question that I had. So, sorry if I'm getting confused. Were you guys the ones claiming that black people originated from like Ethiopians or something?
Yeah.
That was y'all. Perfect. Because you're speaking to an Ethiopian right now, and African Americans don't come from us. Are you like some type of Hebrew Israelite or something?
No.
All right, thank God. All right, good. But yeah, what makes you think that blacks come from Ethiopians when you guys have West African futures? Like the flat white nose.
So stop. Who does man look like?
That guy up there?
Yeah, who he don't look like African American?
Somewhat, yeah.
Who he look like? He look like African American?
Those guys, they could be African. Africans and African Americans look the same.
Say, hold on. Who this man look like? He look like African American?
Could be, yes. Yes, sir.
Now, where you from?
Ethiopia and Somalia.
Say it one more time so they can hear you.
Ethiopia and Somalia, both.
And you don't know your king who died in the 1900s? You don't even know this is an Ethiopian king, bro. How old you is? 15?
No, I'm 19, sir.
19?
Do you know who that is that he's pointing to?
I know who Menes Salawi is, but I don't know who that is. No, sir.
Do you know who this is?
No, that's why I said I did want to get educated. I was just trying to like come
So
at
these
y'all.
are...
Were you guys the ones claiming that black people originated from like Ethiopians or something?
Yeah.
That was y'all. Perfect, because you're speaking to an Ethiopian right now, and African Americans don't come from us.
These are people, these are kings and empress as well that was in Ethiopia in 1868, around the 1800s, 1900s.
And see,
but us Ethiopians were never slaves, though.
I said kings.
Hold on. Yeah, these
kings
people,
and queens.
But the people who they was ruling, they sent them to America.
Yes, sir.
A lot of these Ethiopian kings were sending people to America, but you got to understand the slavery in 1922. The Ethiopian royals came to America to see about the lynching of African Americans.
I've heard about that. Yes.
Now they didn't know what was happening to us in America. They didn't have TV.
True.
Through Marcus Garvey newspaper, they found out the treatment of African Americans was getting over here. So they came over here to what? Call us back home to come back and build Ethiopia, our father's land. Because now just listen to me. He had railroads in America.
Yes,
Menelik. So
wait, what's his name again? I'm sorry.
Menelik. His name was Menelik.
Oh, Menelik. Okay.
Yeah, Menelik. He was the king of Ethiopia. This is his daughter. She was now she was the queen of Ethiopia in 1922.
All right. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand, a slave trade took place in Ethiopia, but it's not like, oh, they just sold. No, they were sending people because the prophets foretold Ethiopia being destroyed. That was the biblical prophecy. Ethiopia was finna be destroyed, but the kings didn't believe it. They was like, shit, we ain't no damn slaves. We run our land. We kings. So ain't nobody gonna come do nothing to us. Well, that was a lie.
Well, we're the only country in Africa that's never been colonized, and we've never been slaves.
Hey, brother man, listen. You would know everybody on this picture if you wasn't colonized. Because you know why? It'll be taught in your schools. This not taught in Ethiopia schools. You know what Ethiopia teachers go learn? They go learn from the Vatican. So the first colonization, brother man, is information. Once your information is taken from you, you become colonized.
Actually, in our schools, we're taught Orthodox Christianity, Ethiopian specific.
Okay, it says, I know, and Orthodox Christianity comes from the British Empire. That's why right now, if you come to America, you go to DC and you go to the Orthodox Church, it's a white Jesus. They got more white Jesus than the black churches down here.
Exactly.
And the first black painting of Christ come from Ethiopia. Matter of fact, brother man, Ethiopia is a colonized name. That's not even the original name. None of these ancestors called themselves Ethiopian. So to say, that's why I'm saying information is the colonization. That's the first form. They first indoctrinate you with information. And once you accept the information, that's the start of colonization. So Ethiopia has been very much colonized on so many levels.
Wait, so according to every developed country in the world, we're literally the only African country that's never been colonized. We fought the Italians.
Yeah, but
I know what you're saying. Like, our schools did get, like, we were getting taught information that was fabricated. You're right. But I mean, come on, man. That happens here in America too. But at the end of the day, man, if we were colonized or we were enslaved, we wouldn't look different from African Americans. Like, African Americans, Ethiopians just look different.
Brother, look at these people.
brother, do you know about the sub-Saharan slave trade that included Ethiopia?
Yeah, actually, Ethiopia traded with Egypt with the slaves. We were never, ever, ever slaves. At least the Habesha and the Amhara and Oromo.
You know, all that was connected to Ethiopia, like Eritrea, Somalia.
Yeah, Eritrea.
Yeah,
Somalia,
so it was all East Africa, Ethiopia, all that one. It was all one thing, and then it got separated, which is colonizers coming and separate those land masses.
Imaginary line.
They came in and separated Africa. That's why you have the scramble of Africa.
They did. The borders are definitely written by colonizers, but I mean, when you look at the people we've always fought, we've never had people in our country telling us what to do exactly.
Brother,
Like,
your leaders work for the Roman Catholic Church. Why do you think the Pope come into Ethiopia?
because it's one of the oldest places where Christianity was at.
So
Even-
if Ethiopia had Christianity, why do they have Catholic churches in Ethiopia?
Because Ethiopia is one of the places in Africa which is the most versatile. We're not like Somalia where they're only Muslims, or we're like, no, we have Muslims, Jews that live in Israel. We have Christians, Catholics. We have everyone in Ethiopia. We're peaceful people. Like that's one of the reasons why you guys may think we've been colonized, but one of the reasons why we've never been colonized is because no matter different religion, different language, different tribes, we always stick together. Like, there's no photo of an Ethiopian man in chains.
You guys don't stick together because right now you have tribal war going on in Ethiopia. You have genocide going on in Ethiopia right now. But guess what? The genocide comes from other nations invading Ethiopia.
Now, actually, that's a conversation for another time because, let's be honest, when it comes to Africans, they just fight each other and they blame other people. Like, Africa's been fighting before the colonizers came. People been having tribalistic wars before.
Okay, so Ethiopia was having that feud. It was a lot of kings. Matter of fact, him right there, he went to war with Haile Selassie. And when he went to war with Haile Selassie, that's when Haile Selassie became king, because he got unalive, and then his wife, which was the queen, she got unalive. And that's what made Haile Selassie king. So that was a tribal war. You see what I'm saying? So he had his army. Haile Selassie had his army. They was both in Ethiopia. Matter of fact,
that's what I said.
That's what I'm saying. So, and then also Tedros was against most of the Ethiopians. Most of all the Ethiopian kings, Tedros was against. All the princes. They got a whole book about it. The era of the princes. But see, this is what the Bible talk about. See, a lot of people don't know the Bible history is the Ethiopian history. We don't know this because Ethiopians are not taught their history. America not taught the true history. So when we talking about colonization, that's the first colonization right there, the information. So right now, Ethiopians do not know that their history is connected to the Bible. They don't know that.
A lot of us actually do. And when you talk about why do you think there's many Ethiopians granted Israeli citizenship and they're flown to Israel?
No, but bro, that's what I'm saying.
Israel.
How can Israel be the place if Ethiopia is the place? Just make it make sense. Israel is a people.
Is the place, but...
No, Israel is a people. The fake Israel, the artificial Israel, was created in 1948, brother man. That's when the fake Israel was created. 1948.
Displaced. But that's where Israel was supposed to be. Where it's at today.
That's what I'm saying. That's colonized information. That's what I'm saying. Ethiopians don't know the biblical history is theirs because they don't talk about it. They talk about the colonized information, which is a 2,000-year-old character. That's not Ethiopian history. Ethiopian history has a lineage of what? Solid-minded kings, which is the line of David. Christ is the seed of David. The seed of David who has never been in Israel. So when you talk about these are just small crumbs, brother man, that make the picture so much bigger. So that's what I'm saying. That's the colonization. If you believe in a 2,000-year-old Christ, you have been colonized. It's just that simple.
And now you tripping cause you ain't listen to mind your business. Get up and spill out your cup, then come be a witness. Know what the deal is, you missed it again, see what happened. But it's okay cause we got to all you